Hello, Internet, you fantastic son of a gun. I'm Chris Jones, and welcome to the first episode of my life, documented in vlogging. I have wanted to vlog for a long time, and quite frankly, been a little bit lazy, a little bit of trepidation, sort of didn't know where to begin, how to do it, what do I do, what do I talk about, what do I say, no clue, but I just kind of got to the point where I'm like, you know what? I need to start. Tons of plans, tons of things written down. I have an entire book of ideas, but those ideas are pretty worthless when you're not actually enacting them. You're not taking that step to get out there. So I figured the best way to do that is just to start. So I got a webcam. I'm going to sit down and let's just start. Let's just get into it. Let's dive right into my life and dive into all the things that I love doing. And what I'm going to talk about with this series is I had a whole lot of ideas of where I wanted to go with this. I didn't know if I wanted to do some actual art projects like I do photography. I have Unfriendly Images on Facebook and the House of Jones. Unfriendly Images is darker. I do a lot of horror photography where I murder people, get them all in fake blood in different scenarios and take pictures of that. And I quite enjoyed it. It's super fun. And that's kind of one aspect. And then I also do like a House of Jones on Facebook, which I'll link both of those. And that's my more contemporary kind of artwork. I do photography. I have done some paid things with models. I'm going to be doing a wedding this summer. So I didn't know if I should maybe do projects on that and kind of just document all that. Or try something different. Try to do like a more news-based kind of a vlog where I do have friends that are deep into the political world. They work in it, they live in it. I half pay attention to it. I kind of look and play. And in a former life, when I worked at a TV station, CJBN, I hosted or co-hosted a half-hour morning show for about 2 years, Good Morning Kenora. Best time I had of 7 years working at the station. I loved doing it. I got to meet a lot of people, interview a lot of different people. I interviewed politicians, Greg Rickford, who was in the Conservative cabinet for many years. I got to do that, and even just local volunteers. I loved doing that. So I kind of thought maybe that's what I'll start. Maybe I'll start doing that again and bring guests into the home and doing that. But I couldn't decide. I didn't know how that would take if I could find an audience doing those things. And then another aspect of my life is I am a diehard for life Liverpool Football Club fan. And I thought I could sit down and talk about, every week the English Premier League, La Liga, and talk about that and just share my love of Liverpool and football in general. And I said, maybe that's a good place to start. Maybe another good place to start is my entire geek life. I have just a really big love of all things comics and video games, and I play Dungeons and Dragons once a week. I owned a comic book store for 4 years. I thought I could probably really just rip into that because there's a lot of really good information and stuff to be mined in there. And the baseline is if you are going to do anything in life, do something you love, because you'll get the most reward out of it. You'll be passionate about it, and that'll show. So I figured that's what I kind of want to start at. But I wasn't sure if I should start there. And then in my personal life, I have 2 fantastic kids and the best girlfriend you could ever want in your life. And I kind of just thought maybe I'll just start with sort of just talking about where I am at in my life. Turning 44 at the end of the month. I've been through a lot. There's a lot of really exciting things coming up. Where do you start? Where do you begin? I wasn't sure, so I figured, I'm just going to start. Let's just start the process and see where we can get to, see where the blog evolves, or the vlog evolves into, and go from there. So I thought, why not do all of it? Let's just shotgun approach this. And I'm going to do segments of each. Coming up, I've got a photo shoot I want to do with a couple of friends. And I figured, let's do the photo shoot, let's interview my friends, let's do all that, document the process on the vlog, and then show the photos. And then On Sundays, I want to sit down with a couple of my friends from my Dungeons and Dragons group and just talk about nerd stuff and just talk about the new kind of things coming up. And then maybe I thought I could delve into more serious topics, and this just cover it all. Do individual segments maybe once a week and see what sticks and see what the audience and the YouTube community and the internet in general want to see me. Maybe they don't want to see me at all. But that's kind of where I thought I'd start, and we'll go from there and see what sticks. I kind of just, coming from the TV world for so many years, I spent 7 years in the TV world. I really think that YouTube is the future. Like this, doing this platform where anyone can have a voice, anyone can sit behind a camera. I did the morning show. I did Good Morning Kenora. It was really about the community and having volunteers come into the community and giving them a voice. And I always thought it was great that Aunt Jane could watch her nephew on TV, where you can't do that in the big networks. You can't see that. So I really attracted to that. And then so when I left that life, I thought that's a good thing I want to get back to, and just start sharing my life to start, and then bringing other things in and just talking about other things that happen in my community, other things that are important to me. I'll start from there. So that's kind of what this entire channel is going to be about. That's what I'm going to start with. I'm going to start small and hopefully just keep expanding and try new things. And I don't know, we'll figure it out. It'll figure out tone, and it'll figure out what I want to do and how I want to do it, and bring out some cool guests, and maybe I can get some good feedback. So feel free, please comment on this video, like it, share it, subscribe to get started, and we'll continue on this beautiful journey, hopefully together, and with your feedback and something else, we can do some pretty miraculous things. So it's Wednesday today. Hopefully by end of Sunday, I'm going to have like an actual official new episode 2, I guess, new chapter, doing another bit of a blog. There's big things happening all this weekend in my life. There's big EPL games, Dungeons and Dragons. So I'm going to kickstart it off doing that this weekend. So hopefully stay tuned, subscribe, and we'll post those videos. And let's go from there. Maybe I can find my calling doing none of this. Maybe not. Who knows? Thanks anyway, and we will see you very soon. Peace.